Welcome back. I'm Neal Hooper with the Good Apple Games channel, and today we've got another GenCON haul item to get through in the form of Totally Human. All right, well, it is a great time to be a board gamer, and there are so many awesome board games coming out, and Totally Human is one that was on my list. If you saw my GenCON haul list and my preview wish list, you know that that was on there because it was Bitewing Games' very first party game. This is designed by Casper Lapp with art from Dom D2, and can we just appreciate this awesome box here with and the name of the game, Totally Human. How awesome is that? It's so funny. This game is a social deduction party game where you are trying to, as a human, find other humans to evade the alien invasion with and escape the island. If you are an alien, you are trying to blend in and get on the escape rocket with other humans so you can eat them, all right? Super funny premise, but how you do this is by taking guesses over 3 rounds with prompts, okay? So, for example, here you would have most, what does that say? Most stressful to encounter, and then you get these 2 cards, these 2 sides that have 5 options total. And then you get a vote, right? So everybody has 5 cards that are numbered 1 through 5, and you reveal simultaneously, which is awesome. And then you put your standee next to the answer you think best addresses the prompt. That's great if you're a human because you can vote however you want. But if you're an alien, you draw one of the 3 alien cards, and on those cards are the numbers that you are forced to answer as the alien. So you might be giving responses that are a little suspicious. It's just an absolute riot because you're watching how everyone's voting, and then when you get to the end of the game, which is my favorite part, you're getting on a rocket ship, and everybody's got a button. This was such a fun mechanical addition to make. But everybody's got a button. So if you're getting on an empty rocket ship, that's fine. You just get on. But if there's other people on the ship, they all have to hit the button in order to let you on, which means everyone has to agree to let you on. Because if you're an alien and everyone on there is humans, that means they are in trouble and could be eaten by you and lose the game. Yeah, so again, that's how you win the game. If you're a human, you want to be on the rocket ship that has the most other human players on it. And if there's a tie, by the way, then everybody loses as well. So if there's 2 and 2 humans, nobody wins, which makes some interesting choices when you're deciding who gets to be on the rocket ship. If you're an alien, all you have to do is get on a rocket ship that has at least 1 other human, because then that's who you get to eat, right? And you're happy. So, and if you're an alien and you either get on with all other aliens or by yourself, you lose the game. I have never seen such a quick social deduction game that just creates huge moments and finger pointing in such a short amount of time. This game is an absolute riot. We played this at our family reunion right after GenCON, and it was, people were begging to play it again. My nieces and nephews were just like, can we play Totally Human again? We must have played it like 8 times. And which is just a testament to how fun it is, but also the replay value there. Because you can have different scenarios. You can have a scenario where there's only 1 alien. You can have a scenario where everyone's aliens. You can have a scenario where everyone's humans, but maybe somebody answered a prompt a little weird, even though that's really what they felt was the best answer. And so now you think they're an alien and there's finger pointing. It's just an absolute party. And that climax of the moment, there's also, you always want that in a game. You want it to end on a high note. And this, every time you're getting on those ships and you're trying to figure out who's the alien and who gets on what ship, it's just an absolute climax of a moment. And it was so fun every time. It plays well with all ages. If you've got somebody really young, I think we had a 5-year-old playing and they needed a little bit of help up front, but it it just plays well. It hits well with everybody. I think Bitewing foraying into the party game world was beautiful, because we got this game and it is going to be a go-to party game for years to come. We love it. It is absolutely preachified for us. And again, like I said, there are so many awesome board games coming out, and just some awesome party games coming out. If you haven't already checked out our review for Jibber Jabble from All Play, that is another great party game that came out. This one's not as portable, but we love Totally Human just for the awesome gameplay and the big moments and the fun table presence. And I really got to shout out this clever mechanic where you match up the left and the right side of the cards. So there's an adjective and then the nouns. And so they're double-sided, so there's always going to be such replay value as you mix and match those sides. And then the categories also have to match up with the prompt, but that gives such very specific and fun and engaging prompts to react to. So anyway, that is Totally Human. It's awesome. Go check it out. If you like party games, you need something, just a fun, accessible social deduction game with a fun theme, you got to check out Totally Human from Bitewing Games. Thanks for joining us for this quick review of Totally Human. And as always, like, subscribe, and follow if you want more content like this. Tell us what next to focus on and review. You saw our GenCON haul. I'm going to be working through those games one by one and getting through that shelf of opportunity like everybody else. And until next time, unplug, get around the table, and make some memories.